Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Ish. Today I'm going to be coming with a video making some seafood, a certain meal that I usually will buy from San Pedro, California at the San Pedro Fish Market. I'm going to be showing you guys my twist. You always can tweak these ingredients. Let's go ahead and get started. So if you can notice, I've already went ahead and got my meal pretty much pre-prepared. I've already cut up the potatoes, which I had 3 potatoes. I just diced them up and placed them in some water. I took the seafood and went ahead and deveined the shrimp and cleaned over the crab legs. Now if you notice, I have a box of mussels and butter and garlic sauce, and I'm going to be putting that in last. I also have some lemon, some bell pepper, green and red, and I also have some cilantro and some sausage. I'm going to be using 2 different types of seasoning. One of the seasonings I'm going to be using is going to be from the San Pedro Fish Market in California. Now you can always go online to sanpedrofishmarket.com. You can order these seasonings, and you can also order their meals. They actually send them out on dry ice. All you have to do is put them in the oven and pre-warm them, okay? But definitely check that out at San Pedro Fish Market. Let me go in a little closer so you can see that seasoning. The next seasoning will be the oyster flavored sauce. And then I'm just going to be using just some regular butter, okay? So I already have some onions inside the Copper Chef. We're going to go ahead now and get the rest of the meal prepared. Alright, so if you notice, I already have the onions in here. Now what I did was place just 2 capfuls of some extra virgin olive oil. You can actually put whatever you want as far as how to, get the onions sauteed the way you want them. Whether it's just no grease at all, butter. I don't want to add any butter at this point because we will be adding butter at the end. Usually when I buy this meal from the San Pedro Fish Market, I will do you guys a better favor. Once I go back to the fish market, I'll actually make a video of the fish market, so you guys can see all the different varieties of seafood that they offer. Now, one thing that I'm going to be doing to make the twist to it is just adding the sausage and the cilantro. The bell pepper would usually be in bigger chunks, and the potatoes would be as well. Since I'm just making this for a day or 2, and it's only for 2 people, so I'm gonna improvise. Okay, we're gonna work smarter, not harder. All right. So now that I got the onions kind of the way I want them, because they're gonna be cooking for a while, we're gonna turn this on low, and now we're gonna go ahead and add the potatoes. Now that we have our potatoes inside with the olive oil, we're going to go ahead now and get this seasoned up. Now I'm going to season the potatoes with a little bit of garlic salt and a little bit of black pepper, and that'll be it, okay? So we'll be right back. So now we're going in with a little bit of the garlic salt. And we're going to go in with a little bit of some black pepper. Now we're going to let these potatoes cook as if we were going to be making sauteed the onions and potatoes, or smothered potatoes and onions, okay? So we're going to just let these cook and get a little brown and get a little crisp to them. Then we will be adding the sausage, and the seafood will be last. Alright, so our potatoes have been cooking for about 5 or 6 minutes now. We're going to go ahead and check on them. Okay, so now that they're almost the way I want them to be, I went ahead and turned the fire down on a medium-low. What I'm going to do is turn it up just a little bit now. And now we're going to go in with our plate of goodies. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and add all the sausage. These are pretty much some of the same recipes I'll be doing if I was making a gumbo. The only difference is this is going to be dry. This is not going to have A lot of liquid, okay? The next thing I'm doing is just adding in the bell pepper, the green and the red. Now I am going to add just a little bit of the cilantro, not a lot, because I'm going to use that at the end to garnish. Add some more of those bell peppers. Actually, just go ahead and add them all, because we want those to be sauteed as well. Okay? Now the next thing I'm going to do is actually go ahead now and just squirt some of the lemon juice. And if you can see, this is starting to look real good and colorful, okay? So let's go ahead with the lemon. We're going to let this cook for maybe about 10 minutes on a medium-low heat. Once we come back, it will be time to add the seafood and a little bit more of the lemon, and then we'll be adding the specific seasoning that I buy from the fish market that makes this meal taste a certain way. All right, so we will be back. It's been about 5 or 10 minutes now. We're going to go ahead and check on the potatoes and sausage. I can put this in the fridge, let it cool off, and put it in the refrigerator for some breakfast in the morning, to be honest. But let's go ahead and finish our meal. The next thing we're going to do is go ahead now, and I'm going to go ahead and just add the crab legs inside. Now usually what I do is go ahead and just break them any way you want. And the only reason why I break them is just so I can have more. Alright. Okay, so now we're going to take the last couple of the legs, put them inside. Start mixing everything up so the legs can start getting some of this flavor that's already in here. Now, you know, that doesn't take long at all, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is go ahead with our shrimp and just add the rest of the shrimp and vegetables to our meal. And these are some pretty big shrimp. That's some cilantro, so don't be thinking that it hasn't been cleaned. These are some pretty big wild jumbo shrimps, okay? Had a couple more sausage that didn't get inside there, but we're going to put all that in there, and a little bit more of the cilantro. Now we're going to go ahead and add some more of the lemon juice. Okay, we're going to let this simmer for about 10 minutes, and then we'll be back to put the seasoning and the butter on. Now, one thing I forgot to show you all that I wanted to do before the shrimp actually get pink. I'm going to go ahead now and put some of this oyster seasoning inside, and we're just going to pour it inside. I don't have that much left, so I'm going to go ahead and just pour what I have in there. I would usually add a little water to get some liquid, but like I said, I want this to be dry. I don't want it to be soupy like a gumbo, and we won't be adding rice like a jambalaya, but it'll just be the seafood with the potatoes. Now, what I did forget when I started making the video was some garlic toast, but I do have some on the way here. Hopefully it's here before the meal is done. If not, that's okay. You guys can always add garlic toast, garlic bread, whatever you want, okay? So we're just going to get this now, the oyster sauce, and just mix this all around, okay? We're just going to mix it. Now, you guys know I've already done several videos about my Copper Chef, and I love this thing. I'm actually going to be going to buy some more. They have them everywhere now, Big Lot, Walmart, everywhere. So wherever you guys shop, whether it's online or whether it's at your even your little local $5 store, that have appliances. Check those places out, because these things are always worth it and they come in handy. All right, so we're going to let this sit now until the seafood is done. Then we will be adding the rest of the ingredients from the San Pedro Fish Market. Now that our shrimp are almost blanched, we're going to go ahead and add in the mussels. If you notice, this is the box of the mussels. And this is what the pack looks like. It's just going to be the mussels and the garlic sauce. So now we're going to go ahead and add this into our pot. And let